Boom!
Hello and welcome back to Lock Lab 101 and the 9-part series, Pin Tumbler Mastery. In this episode we are going to go over several common problems and discuss how to fix them, such as too much tension, the wrong pick profile, oversetting pins, misreading feedback, and when to reset. Today we're going to fix the problems that stop 90% of beginners from ever opening a lock. This isn't a theory episode, not a technique episode. This is a troubleshooting discussion. By the end of this episode, you should know exactly why you're stuck and how to fix it. So let's go over too much tension first. First off, the symptoms of applying too much tension are the pins feel glued, you're not getting any feedback, and when you do lift pins, you tend to overset them. Okay, they're just being slammed into the pin chamber. And the way to fix that is just reduce tension by 50%. Use a lighter grip on the tension tool and a lighter grip on the pick, and let the lock breathe a little bit. A good rule of thumb is if you can't feel anything, you're using too much tension. Opposite of that is too little tension. Some of the symptoms of too little tension are the pins just won't bind. You set a pin and then it immediately drops back. The pin spring just pushes it back out of the pin chamber. And the obvious fix of that, just slightly increase tension. Okay, maybe stabilize your tensioning wrists a little bit so you're able to perceive that feedback coming from the tension tool a little bit. So if everything in the keyway feels very loose, you're not giving the lock a reason to talk to you. You need to increase tension a little bit and it'll start speaking to you. Okay, let's go over some pin feedback problems. Alright, misreading a binder. That's a common problem. Okay, so when you're misreading a binder, what happens when you misread a binder is you go after the wrong pin first. Okay, you have got to go after the pin that binds. If the pin's not binding, leave it alone and find the one that's binding. What happens when you do that, you get stuck in a loop. Okay, you start chasing ghosts and you're constantly losing progress. So the fix of that is completely reset, lighten the tension a little bit, and then test each pin slowly. Okay, individually go to the top of each pin, lift it, and give it a value or evaluate how much it's binding. And the one pin with the highest value, that's the one you want to go after. And just remember, the pin that's binding, that's essentially telling you where to start, or telling you the pin that needs attention. And just pay attention to it. Another common problem is oversetting pins. Okay, a symptom of oversetting pins is when you're working the lock, all of a sudden all the pins seem dead. Okay, they're not giving you any feedback. There's no clicks and the lock actually kind of feels jammed. And the fix of that is just release tension until the pin drops and reestablish a false set. Okay, the chances are you're dealing with a spool or some type of security pin. Just release tension and then reestablish that false set and then go from there. Another area that beginner pickers have issues with is false set and security pin problems. Alright, so what I mean by that is when you get stuck in a false set. And what that looks like, the core rotated, you think everything's going good, and then after that you have absolutely no binders. The lock's not open, it feels like it's almost open, but you can't find the next binder. What that means, what that lock is telling you is saying, hey, I'm in a false set. And the way to fix that is you got to find that pin that's in that false set and apply counter rotation. Ease up on the tension a little bit, continue to lift, and get that pin to shear line. So a false set means you're close, not that you're stuck. You've made progress, you just got to continue with that progress, moving along with that progress of that false set, counter rotate, get that pin to shear line. Okay, let's talk about some picking techniques. All right, so picking too fast. What that looks like is you put the pick in there and you just start jamming it down. You don't know exactly where the tip of that pick is, and you're just pushing pins. Okay, there's no control on it. You're not going to have consistent results. You have consistent results when you control that tip. You know exactly what pin it is. You know where on that pin that pick is, and that's the way you get consistent results. So the way to fix that, just slow down. Okay, feel each pin individually, and don't try and lift a pin until you know what pin you're attacking. A lot of times you watch people that are picking super fast. Okay, speed comes from control, not rushing. All right, if you want to pick fast, you have to know where that tip of that pick is, and don't worry about picking fast. Okay, put more emphasis on consistency and precision. Okay, picking too hard, that's slamming pins into the pin chamber. Okay, what you get from that, you get bent picks, you start damaging the lock, the keyways in the lock, and you get very inconsistent feedback. How do you fix that? Simple, just ease off a little bit. Use fingertip pressure, let the pick glide, kind of let it float in your hand a little bit. You shouldn't be putting a lot of muscle into the pick. And just remember, you're not forcing pins into their pin chamber. You're guiding them into the pin chamber with your pick, and you're allowing that to happen with the tension tool. So let's go over some lock and tool problems. It's very common that the lock is dirty or dry. How that presents is it's just gritty feedback. The pins feel inconsistent, there's a lot of grime in there, and you're not getting really crisp, clear feedback. How do you fix that? You can add a tiny bit of graphite or dry lube. And just remember, sometimes the problem isn't you, sometimes it's the lock. Sometimes there's an issue in the internal workings of the lock. All right, for new pickers, sometimes the lock is just too hard for your skill level. Don't jump ahead. The way that looks like is you're working on a lock and you have zero progress. You're not getting any feedback and you're getting frustrated. Step away from it and just get an easier lock. That harder lock will come in the future. Just remember that skill progression matters, okay? You can't jump ahead, all right? Don't train on a boss fight when you should be training on an easier fight. And along the same issue with tools, using the wrong pick. And the way that looks like is sometimes you just can't reach the pins or you're slipping off the pin heads. And the way to fix that, switch to a deeper hook. Use a slimmer pick, okay? If something's not working, you have to change something. Okay, and last but not least, so when nothing is going right, you're working on a lock that either you've opened before or you should have the skill level to open, and just nothing is going right, okay? What do? Do you bang your head against the wall? No. Just drop all tension, reestablish the binding order, set the first pin cleanly, rebuild the stack, find the binder again, and go after that binder. If you get lost in a lock, reset it completely, and that's faster than guessing. And sometimes your mind's just tired and you need to put the lock down, step away from lock picking, maybe take an hour, maybe take a day, a couple days, and then come back to it when your mind's refreshed. So just kind of wrapping up everything we just talked about, most problems come from tension. Oversets are very common. False sets are progress. And remember, resetting is not a failure. Okay, well, that's all I have for you today. Be sure to like and subscribe. Thank you very much.